Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on, hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and that you are watching. Welcome back to my page, everybody. All right, so in just a minute, I'm going to have a keyword for you to type in. When you type in that keyword, you're going to get a list of supplies for all the things that we're using tonight. And I think you guys are going to love this one because one of our favorite surfaces is now back in stock. So we're going to use that tonight. The keyword is believe. Now, if you see a red live button right up here, that means you're watching live. If not, you are catching the replay. So put exclamation point replay in the comments for me to let me know that you've been here and that you are watching. You guys, I have this new gadget that I was told about that now I can actually see myself as I am live. But my camera is so far away from me, I have to squint to see the messages on there. So I have to figure out something a little bit different with that and still watch them on my computer for tonight. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Here's all my friends. Hi, Cassie. You got your penguin patent. Oh, awesome. Yay. Hi, Carol. Hey, Linda. Hello to everybody. Believe is the keyword, you guys. Type believe in the comments. Hey, Pam. All right, you guys, so the surface that we have been waiting to come back was the rustic round. This has been out of stock for quite a while. It's one of my favorites, my absolute favorite surfaces to chalk on, to design. I just love this one. And our C-size transfers are right now currently 50% off. So we're going to do something with a C-size transfer as well, because you guys want to get in on these, okay? Believe is the keyword. So let's open this baby up. And if I can get it, you guys. If I can get it. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, everybody. There we go. I think I got the paper off. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Denise. Holy moly. What is this? Like, this is indestructible plastic, apparently. Hi, Pam. Okay, there we go. We're ready. Not quite. We got to put some paper under this real quick, too, because you guys know I like to keep my surface nice and clean. So I pick up some really cheap, just painter's paper at the Hobby Lobby to lay down. It makes cleanup a breeze, a cinch. Really, really easy after the fact. Really easy. All right. Here we go, you guys. We're going to start with this round. Hello, everybody. See, now it looks like my comments are coming up there, but they're not coming up here for me on my screen. Hi, Maxine. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Kay. I see you there. Hello, Chris. Hi, you guys. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Maxine. All right, you guys, here's our rustic round. We're going to go ahead and do the same kind of technique with this, similar to what we did last night, okay? Yay, I'm so glad, Pam, that they restocked for you just when you needed them, girl. All right, so kind of the same technique that we did last night when we did this frame up here. We painted it first, and then we went ahead and we did a whitewash on it. We're going to do something kind of similar, but not the exact same tonight, just to darken this frame, or this wood round up just a little bit, okay? Hi, Jan. So we're going to start with some espresso paste and some black velvet. Ooh, there's not very much left in my black velvet, but that's okay. That's totally okay. Hi, Donna. Hi, Vicki. All right, so I'm just going to grab some stir sticks here. We're going to take some of this espresso, and I'm just going to kind of go all over the place on this board with this espresso. You guys might have seen Miss Durant's video. I'm doing her same technique tonight if you've seen this done. But I thought that hers turned out awfully darn cute, so we're going to do it too. Because sometimes, you guys, I get my ideas from other crafters too. Hi, Callie. No notification. Facebook has gone crazy. You bet that it has. Facebook is driving me up the wall lately. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know. Hi, Marcel. Hi, Kathy. All right, and then we're going to grab a little bit of black, and I'm just going to, in spots, hit it with a little bit of black as well. Not as much black as I've got the the espresso, but just a bit. Hi, Margie. You guys, as you're jumping on, make sure you say hi. Type in that word believe for our supply list for tonight, okay? All right, now you guys, I'm going to grab one of these, just a Clorox wipe, disinfectant wipe, and we're going to give this a good squeeze. Hi, Misty. We're going to give this a good squeeze and get out most of that water that's inside that Clorox wipe. When did you do the tree behind you? Oh, years ago. Years ago I did those trees. I don't even remember how many years ago. I keep bringing them out every year for some reason. I just keep bringing them out. All right, you guys, we're going to take our wet wipey and we're just going to wipe this around on here to darken up this surface a bit, okay? And I like the black on there just because it gives it a little bit more of a rustic look. You guys see what that did there? With the espresso and the black together. And if you got too much of one color, just grab another wipe. Kind of wipe that off if you don't like it. Now, I might have a little bit too much black. Maybe. Maybe not, you guys. But look at how awesome that looks together. Little hints of black in there as well, just for some extra added detail and some color in that grain. All right, I'm going to go over one more time real quick just because I've got some spots here that are a little funky or where my paste is a little bit thick. Yes, Jackie, I actually did not get my nails done the same way this time. And you noticed they're not white tip this time. I went with gold tips instead. You know, just because some of you guys were mentioning that my nails are always the same, and I'm like, tonight I'm going to change it up on them just to see if they notice. But yes. Look at how great that looks, though, you guys, with that little bit of the black in there as well for some contrast, and it just makes it look like extra real. Honestly, that kind of reminds me of the stuff that my dad had in his house when I was little. Just the colors of that. Thank you. Doesn't that look great? And if you want to add some more color, you can add some more color to it. Let's say you wanted a little bit more black. Just add a little bit more black to it, and you can create more spots that are similar. But I like the way that this looks right. Actually, no, I'm going to add a little bit more black because we're actually going to paint that middle part. We're going to paint that middle part right there to be black anyway. So I kind of want a couple of spots up at the top and at the bottom to be just slightly darker. Okay? Slightly darker. Ooh, maybe I have too much. Oh boy. No, we're good. We're good. Just got to rub it in a little bit. So espresso and black velvet together to give it that darker finish. Thank you. Thank you. Totally Brenda Durant. It's all her, you guys. I took this idea from her and I ran with it because I loved it and I thought it looked fantastic. All right, here we go. Let's get this all dried up. Okay. Before we move on to anything next. Hi, Beth. We're going to dry all of that right on there. And I got a little spot here where my paste is a little bit thick. Oh, thank you. So you guys want to see close up? They're similar. It's just gold. Gold tips instead. And I got my toes done too. I kind of treated myself a little bit today as I was out shopping for some new napkins. There's a little spot right here where I didn't quite rub that all the way. And I like it because it almost looks like there's a knot in there. Gives it a little bit of extra character. Thank you. Oh, I love that color. I love how this looks. I know my wall does look empty, doesn't it? Just got to keep creating more pieces to add back to it. Thank you, Denise. It felt good, too. And I got the deluxe spa package for my toes. But I kind of felt good, or felt bad, because the girl who was doing my pedicure today, you guys, she had to have been every bit of like 8 months pregnant. She's rubbing my feet, and she kept hitting her belly with my foot, and I'm like, you're making me kick your baby. But I gave her a good tip, because you guys, she's pregnant. She needs the extra cash right now. All right, you guys, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab some of my placement tape if I can find some. It's all over the place. I got it everywhere. And I can tell you that the transfer that I picked for this is actually not going to fit perfectly on this round tonight. It's just not. It's just not, okay? But we're going to make it work however we make it work. So I'm going to put my placement tape right down here toward the bottom to leave us just a little bit of that darker brown right there. Right there. And I want to wrap my tape right around the edge here so we have a nice crisp line. Oh no, Tracy, oh no. And then we're going to put another line a little bit more than half, or a little bit farther down than what the first one is up, because we are going to put a bow on here, and I want the bow to not quite hang over our design. So right there. Thank you, Terry. I'm totally eyeballing this. I hope it's... I can't tell. That does not look straight at all to me. Not at all. Maybe it is. Let's go with it. I should check it. Let me get out my little tape measure here. Just to see if it's the same on this side. 8 exactly, you guys, as it is on this side. No, we are so far off. We're off by a good 1/4 of an inch. But that one looks right, and that one looks right. Okay, well, 8 over here on this side. We got to make it work better than that. That was too far off. I could see it just by eyeballing it. Let's do it the right way and go 8 on this side as well. But watch, I was probably farther in on one side than I was on the other side. I don't even know. You guys. Let's go there and see how that looks. Okay, that does look better. That does look better. It looks a lot more straight now than what it did before. All right. So now that we've got this all stained up, we've got our tape on here to where it looks like it's straight and we're good. I'm going to use Waverly in the color ink. Okay, so Waverly is similar to our chalk paste, but it's a paint. And it works very well, coincides with our paste. We're working on Christmas stockings and I'm putting the fur on them. Ooh. Ooh. So I'm debating, you guys. Evan wants me to put our tree up tomorrow. And I think that it's a good idea if I do that and start decorating my own house for Christmas. Because I haven't even started that yet. Have you guys started decorating for Christmas yet? Let me know in the comments. But I'm debating on doing like all new ornaments this year. Because I have done the exact same decorations on my tree every single year since my kids were born. And I think that I'm ready for something that pleases me a little bit better. And just to have it look different and be a change for a change. I've always had the red and green, not yet, no. I've always had, no, the red and gold and white balls, the ornaments, that's the word, ornaments, on my tree. And I think that I might want to change it up this year and just see if I can find something else that I like better. You decorate this Saturday after Thanksgiving. All done decorating. Oh my gosh, Jan. Smaller tree up today. I like to have my tree up before Thanksgiving. That way, when all done, oh my gosh, that way when I come home from Black Friday shopping, I can put all the stuff under the tree. But I think that Hobby Lobby might be calling my name tomorrow, or I might call my aunt and see if she wants to go down to Novi with me. Because at Novi, they have the at-home store. I would love to go to the at-home store, you guys. I would really love to go there. And if she's free, and I hear they've got great napkins down there. Gonna start to put yours out tomorrow. Watch your brother freak out. Ah! Tree is up and lights are up too. That's the other thing. I gotta get the lights in the house. Evan's getting mad at me because they're not on yet. All right, you guys, black ink. We're gonna start off on the sides over here. I'm gonna offload a little bit more of that though. Use the same ornament since 1998. Hit the edges here just so that this looks finished. Hi, Nancy. And then we'll lay this down and do the rest of it. You started the yard. Your tree is up and some of my other things are up. So I actually bought something yesterday that I am so excited about using. You guys know I don't typically do a whole lot of reels and things on my page. I go live and that's pretty much all the content you get. Sorry, you guys. I'm lame and I know it. I missed your comment, Noemi. CC said the heat transfer to is from a different vendor. Oh, okay. So I bought something. Hi, Carolyn. I bought a new tripod for my phone that has like a motion sensor on it. And as I move, it will move with me and it'll keep up with me. So I wouldn't have to keep stopping. And this is the thing about making reels, you guys. When you have to stop and you've got to reposition your camera for the next thing that you're doing and then stop again and reposition your camera. And sometimes it takes an entire day just to film a 3-minute video. It's insane. It's insane. And so I thought by getting this thing, I can put it like out in my front yard and let you guys actually watch me decorate my house for the holidays. Would you guys want to see that? Would you guys want to see me like, and then it's also for my safety because if I fall off the ladder and I'm live when I do it, you guys can call for help. Oh, man. Oh, it sounds like you guys want to see me decorate. Believe me, though, you guys, I do not live in some really great house. Like, I don't. My house is average. We remodeled our kitchen after a huge mold issue and huge leak that we had. We still have a boarded up window in the front. It's ghetto, y'all. But I might be able to make it look a little bit fancier ghetto. At least. I can try. I can give you guys like what the real life. John does not like decorating. Oh no. No. I mean, he'll help me by putting up a couple of ladders and setting the pickup. So at least I can do like a 6-foot section at a time, because our house it's a bi-level. So it's not like you're only up 10 feet, you're up 15 to hang your lights. It's a little higher than typical. So he'll kind of set it up so I don't have to like go to every 3 feet and move the ladder. Oh. Any house is a home when you make it yours. Yeah. Everyone laughing because that's what friends do. Yes, you're right. You guys. Oh, no, it doesn't, Cassie. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, you guys, I do have some serious news, though. Some serious news. I don't know what's going to happen here in the next year. I usually put some kind of something over top of it. I'm like, just hang the window back up there and put a blind behind it so that it looks like there's still a window. But he just hasn't gotten around to that yet. Anyway, so you're right. You're so right about that, Denise. I mean, make that crap sparkle and it still looks good, right? So you guys, I got some serious news today. Some serious news from the school, and this might be a total game changer for us. I do not know yet what's going to happen. But back in COVID time, you guys, we had a different superintendent. Okay. All right, you guys, let's pull off the tape and see how crisp and gorgeous this looks with that black in the middle there. I think it's going to look pretty. We had a different superintendent back during COVID days. And for years and years, the school board wanted to split the schools up so that we had 2 schools in our district that were K through 2nd. And then we had 2 schools in our district that are 3rd through 5th. So we have an early elementary and then we have an upper elementary school, okay? 2 completely different schools. And the parents are like, no, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I'd rather my kids stay in the same school until they go to middle school. It's just easier for us as parents. We don't like it at all. And so during COVID, when less people were showing up and going to those town hall meetings where everything was virtual, they passed this knowing that the parents had objected to it for years and years and years. Really shady business, right? Really shady business. Well, the whole time my kids were in school, it's been that way. The whole time they've been in school. And we just got an email today saying that it's going back. It's going back K through 5 starting 2026. But I know that is sneaky, isn't it? All right, you guys, here we're going to grab, oh, this one's really bad. I'm going to get a different one. Do I have a clean one? Nope, these are my dirty ones. I got to get a new one, a new one. So it was sneaky. It was really sneaky stuff, you guys. So I got an email today saying that that they're going back. They're going back starting 2026, and they're turning the schools back to K through 5. All 4 schools are going to be K through 5. But they might not be accepting school of choice anymore in our district. I bet, Ruth. Same here, girl. It takes me a while to get all that stuff done. So if they stop accepting school of choice in our district, that means that my kids are no longer welcome in our district. We're school of choice. And there is no way in the world I would let them go to the school for the district that we live in. No chance. No chance. So we're like, well, at least I'm kind of sweating it right now. All right, you guys, surface wax, because this is a painted surface. Those of you who have been with me, you know the drill. This is just to protect everything that we've done so far from the adhesive on our transfers. And it fills in that wood grain so that our transfers don't bleed and just makes it absolutely gorgeous. How do I clean those? Oh, I boil water. And then I just keep dumping the water out and doing it again and again and again. Allie's going to middle school, but yes, they can be washed. Yep, you boil them. Boil all that wax right out. So that's one thing, Carol. That's the thing. We could move into the district if they get rid of school of choice, which is a lot of work, you guys, to move. And I've been looking for a house in Swartz Creek for like 8 months, and there's nothing I would want to live in. There's literally 5 houses right now that are for sale that don't even come close to meeting our criteria for what we need. So I'm going to keep looking and keep looking and keep looking. I do have friends in the district, but no family. And I don't think that you can just use a friend's address. I think that that's like not allowed. And the fact that they would like already know that we live where we live because they've been there. So I'm going to be looking and looking and looking and looking for another house just in case this happens. But financially, we're not in the place where I'm ready to do that. So I don't know how that's going to work. We would have to make it work. It is a huge chore. It's a huge chore. Maybe it would get me out of this 9x9 craft room, right? Oh, you guys, that looks fantastic. Oh my gosh, I love the color combo on this. All right, so that's been all waxed up. You can see the shine in that now. Like, you see how it's shiny? And even after we buff it, it's going to be really shiny too. Say your friend is your before and after school babysitter, but that's the thing. I am their before school babysitter. Put a utility bill in your name. So you just apply the wax until the entire thing is really shiny. And then once it's really shiny, you're going to come back with a rag. And you're going to wipe this off as best you can. I mean, put some grit into this. And just, you cannot over buff the wax. Do you have a charter school? I don't even know what that means. You can't over buff the wax out. So you're just going to wax it all on there. And then you're going to really put some elbow grease in here. And you're going to wax all of that right back off. Okay? That's your goal. You want this to feel silky, silky smooth after you wax it. And you want the entire thing to be shiny. You can't over buff. Trust me. Really, really, really give that a good buff down. Now you're good. Now you're good to go. Glad. Oh. Yeah, I know the school district that we live in is not great. Not great at all. All right, you guys, here we go. Oh, I don't want to do online schooling. I need them out of my house. Denise. All right, we're going to use 2 different transfers tonight. The first one really doesn't fit this surface all that well, but we're going to make it work and see how it turns out because I think it's going to be gorgeous. It is one of our new G-size transfers, and it's the Foggy Christmas Eve. The brown color looks like a piece of furniture. Even better. Even better. I love it. Like a brand new polished piece of furniture. So this Foggy Christmas Eve is a little bit wider than our round, but we're going to make it fit well enough that you can really see this and it's going to look fantastic, okay? At least I hope it is. All right. So we're going to use our fuzzing cloth. I think that's a charter. I don't even know what that means. I just know that it's where I wanted them to go when we first moved into this house. And it's where I got them into. And I had to watch everything like a hawk to make sure that I had like all of the information correctly and turned in on time and all of that just to get them into the school to begin with. And then I prayed. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed that we got accepted, and we did. Now, maybe they'll grandfather in the kids who are already in the district. Maybe. That's kind of a hope, right? Right? We can just hope for that and that they can't kick us out. You can apply for a charter school and then also apply for help that will pay for the schooling. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I just know my kids love it here and they don't want to leave their friends. Another kind of, I missed, there, half that comment's cut off because it was so long and I missed part of it. Back in the day, we had a year-round school with the tracks, and sometimes if you had more than one kid in elementary school, not all of your kids would be on the same track. Ooh, oh, I see. All right, you guys, let's lay this down. And our Santa Claus is going to go slightly off the edge over here on the side. But we want to make sure that our reindeer over here is completely on. Okay, and that all their antlers get on there as well. I actually think I'm going to move this down just a little bit. Right there. I still think it's going to look fantastic. Oh, it's almost private, but sometimes free. Okay, I understand. I understand. All right, this is not straight. Let's try this again, but straighter. Our little Saint Nick is going to be cut off a little bit, but that's okay, you guys. We're going to make do with what we've got. Okay, so we're going to use just bright white on here. Bright white on that background, that black background, with that brown is really going to look good. Oh, if I don't know what I mean, we don't have them. Probably, Lori. Or maybe I just had a one-track mind and knew what I wanted. That could be the case, too. All right, bright white. This is chalk and paste more if you're not familiar with this. I looked at that, Sandy, about eliminating this reindeer right here, but because it has those lines on there for the extra little foggy night, if I try to eliminate that reindeer, those foggy night lines are not going to line up. And then it's going to look funky. Believe me, I thought about it. I did. But I just don't think that I can. All right, you guys, we're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it and see how it turns out. I still think it's going to look fantastic. So bright white on top of that black. This is really going to stand out. It's going to fill out this entire area of the surface. Do you guys see how it has all these little foggy night lines going on in here? That's what I was afraid wouldn't line up anymore. And there's so many of them and they're so fine that I didn't want to try to tape them all off. So we're just going to go with it and hope for the best. And I think it's going to turn out just fine and it's going to look awesome. Because sometimes you just got to go with it, you guys. And I think you're going to love it anyhow. If they tell you they can't stay in school, they are. They are in and you have enough reasons they should. Oh, I'll look at that comment when I get off of here. It's too long though. You guys, more than like a sentence and I can't read it because it ends up doing the see more thing and then I can't see more. And I'm trying to work fast here just so that none of this paste starts to dry up in the silk screen. All right, and then we're going to go back over it one more time with that squeegee to squeegee off any extra paste and get rid of any paste lines that are in there. All right, you guys, let's pull this up. Awesome! Thank you so much, Jess. All right, you guys, let's pull it up. Let's see how, look at that, you guys. That looks phenomenal. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, Lori. that they'll just be grandfathered in. Oh, that is such a gorgeous transfer. Oh, I'm so glad I did this one. I am so glad I did this one. Hold on, y'all. Let me spray this thing down with some water. Dry this up, and I'll show you what it looks like so far. I think it's gorgeous. Even if it does cut off St. Nick, you guys, the details on it, look at how beautiful that is. I mean, seriously. It's so gorgeous. And you still see Santa on there. So stinking beautiful. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Someday I'm going to get in trouble for that. It's so gorgeous. These are 18-inch rounds, and they're what's available on our site. But do you guys see what I mean by all of these little extra lines here? If I try to cut off a deer, they're not gonna line up anymore, or they might overlap. And I think you're just gonna notice big time that was done. Thank you. Ooh, Shimmer Midnight would look awesome. Thank you. All right, I don't want to mess anything up, so we're going to go ahead and just make sure that this is really nice and dry before we move on to what's next, okay? Oh, I don't even want to touch it. Thank you. They probably because of tariffs. Things are definitely going up. Everything is. You guys, I went to the grocery store today, and I didn't fill my cart today either. I just went for a little bit. Just for a little bit to grab some hamburger. Hamburger is $6.50 a pound? $6.59. You gotta be kidding me. Holy cow. Man. All right, you guys, here's the one we're going to use. This is a C-size transfer, and this one right here is 50% off right now. So on top of your Perks membership that you're already going to get for being a Perks member, you get an additional 50% off of all C and D size transfers this week only with our Black Friday deals. And if you spend $50, then you're going to get a free exclusive transfer on top of that, okay? So make sure you guys are grabbing all those deals while you can. Thank you so much. And of course, for this, because it's Santa, we're going to use the one down here that says Believe. Now, I have used this transfer before, but not the Believe part before. Hamburger is ridiculous right now. So ridiculously expensive. Fortunately, I mean, where John works, he can get us a quarter of a cow, and I think I might have him do that. I don't live near Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, and I realized before, like, ribs cost less than a pound of hamburger. It's cheaper to eat ribs every day. All right, you guys, the word Believe is on here. We've got Santa, so we're going to put Believe on here. Who'd have guessed, right? The keyword for tonight is Believe. You guys type in Believe for the supply list. And I'm also going to do this just in white. We're going to keep this whole thing looking very, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word. I like the white on the black. So right here, under the reindeer, right in the center. Is that centered? No, it's not. It's off center. That's centered right there. We're going to put the word Believe. Believe. And I love that that transfer has a whole bunch of words in it that you can use for so many different things. So quick and easy, just gliding this across the top and letting that paste fall into the silk screen. You don't have to push down. You just have to pull it straight across it and then go straight back over it again to get off all of that excess. And then quick and easy, you guys. This is the part that's just, this is the magical part, you guys. The paste peel reveal. And just like that. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that, you guys? Oh my goodness! I don't even care that what didn't fit all the way on there. I still think that that is fantastic. Hi, Christy. How was the basketball game? Did he win? Okay. Thank you, Sandy. Denise is like, I want that. I'm not even done with it yet. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I've got a debate on something right now. I gotta see if I've got something, because it just now came to my mind. Oh, I don't see it though. I don't think that I got the right one. Ooh. Believe me, I'm actually looking at something. I'm actually looking to see if I've got something in particular, but I don't think that I do. I was looking to see if I had a washi tape that was just a black and white striped washi tape. But it doesn't look like it, you guys. Ah! All right, so we're going to just do a ribbon on here. And for me, I love this one. I love this one. I think it's going to look fantastic. It's farmhouse, but it's also black and white check at the same time. And it's got that burlap on there that kind of matches. I think that this is just gorgeous. We could do just a black and white check, but I think I like this one even better. You guys let me know if you like this one too, but I'm going to go for it. Paint is weird, not all paint. Oh, thank you. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our thing a little bit differently than what we have in the past. So, I am going to, we're going to cut this. No, we're not. I'm going to attempt to like accordion fold this ribbon right here and feed it through this hole. Just like so, to add a hanger on here. So now we've got this spot where it'll hang from, right there for a hanger. And then, you like the burlap and the checks? Then we're going to take this ribbon and we're going to just tie a bow. Now, I don't think I have enough. Let's see if I do or not. Oh, I think I might. I think I might. Okay. I think I might. I think I might have enough ribbon tonight. I'm kind of twisting and turning it at the same time. And we're creating a knot right here to keep that from pulling back through with our bow. me see which side I gotta pull to tighten. All three at the same time, so I need a third hand. And then we've got our tails down here as well. Let me see if I can just get this straightened out how I want it to be. Y'all, I like this. Oh, I think that that turned out fantastic. Same length and everything. All right, let's cut this off. Dovetail our ends. Do you guys think it needs greenery, or do we just leave it with the bow? And then we can take a little bit of glue and we can just glue the bow into place so it stays. I'm almost thinking greenery is going to be too much. It doesn't really need it. So I'm just dovetailing my ends just by folding it in half and then cutting from the folded side out to the other side. We'll play with this for just a second. Get it where we want it. We had greenery that was snow tipped only, and I don't. I really think just the bow is probably the way to go with this one. But we're going to add just a touch of glue just to keep our tails and our ribbon from going wonky on us. And we'll tack it in place right there. Jingle bells. I thought about that too, but at the same time, I don't know, you guys. Put a bell in the middle of the bow. All right, a little bit of glue. I think I'm going to put a dab right there and just kind of make this. Oh no! Glue's not hot yet. Just the bow. All right. Just to kind of set these in place so that it doesn't move around and cover up our design. The smallest little tack of some hot glue on there. And again up here. And if you don't like that, having that glue on there, you can always just heat it up and remove that glue if you want to readjust your bow. But okay, just a dab to keep it from going all wonky on us. You guys, I think that that looks perfect. What do you guys think? Do you love it as much as I do? I love it. I love it. I think it turned out great. It's simple, but it's beautiful. Simple and beautiful. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. I could play around with the ribbon forever to try to make it perfect. But there it is, you guys. Hanger and all. It's not coming back through. It's gorgeous. I hope you guys absolutely love it as much as I do. These rustic rounds are back. And they're so easy to do. Thank you. Now, do you guys even mind that Santa's cut off? That he's not quite, it doesn't quite fit him? I don't think so. I don't mind that at all. I think it still looks fantastic. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, the rustic rounds are back in stock, so grab these while you can. These right here are going to be, if you do workshops and vendor events around the holidays, these are your big seller, you guys. Doing rustic rounds like this, huge sellers around the holidays. Everybody wants something to decorate their door. The brown was espresso. I used espresso and black to create that brown on the back. So you guys grab these while they're in stock. You're going to love them. And then get your freebie with a $50 purchase. That's it for tonight, you guys. I love this project. I hope you guys do too. And I will see you guys back here again on Sunday. You guys, I'm taking the next 2 nights again. I'm exhausted. It's been a week, but I will probably be back on shortly. You guys, I might wait until Saturday to do the napkin bundles. I think I'm going to. Just because that way maybe I've got a chance to make it to at home and down there and get some even more. And put together maybe a whole bunch of napkin bundles for you guys, different kinds, because I know you're waiting for them. All right, you guys are fantastic. You guys are lovely. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for everything that you guys do for me. And I'll see you guys back here again on Sunday, okay? All right, you guys, take care. Bye. Terry, how much do you sell them for? I would probably sell this one right here for $40, but I go cheap. Send me a message and we'll talk. What did I say was free with purchase? With a $50 order, there's a free transfer right now. All right, you guys, we'll see you later.